Obviously, I'm not going to be able to run the DNA on it, you know. But you ever thought about, like, you know, putting those brain cells to hard work, you know, putting them on the treadmill and actually, you know, thinking about who it might have been?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how it's been, but I'm just trying to
You know
cut some
what?
corners. Why can't you run DNA on it?
I'll do some pro bono detective work for you, Luke, and I'll figure out who it is. All right? I'll come down. Where are you?
I'm at MRPD.
Okay, we'll come down. We're coming down right now.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Come on,
All right,
Espinosa. Bye-bye. See you soon. Matthew!
Yep, coming. I'm just putting some food away. I accidentally grabbed.
All right. Lucatar's got a book that he wants us to run DNA on. Obviously, we're not going to do it, but I don't know. Something to do with his people slandering him within his gang. I don't know. might have some. He might be an idiot and let us see some shit that we probably shouldn't see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna at the end say just inconclusive.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
The car's not going back.
You want to do an audit on Davenport?
Could do.
I know, like, I've been in a couple of ride-alongs with him, and I know that he's not very active. But the brief conversations that we've had, he's very unhappy with the PD and what the state of it is.
Things with these audits is to get the best data. You got to do it with everybody, not just the people who are unhappy.
You gotta get. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, we won't. I don't know when we'll catch him again. You know, like so.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, we're supposed to run the whole roster on this, so we'll get everybody's opinion eventually.
What is pumpkin jam?
If you want, you can run it. We have the basic questions, and then I can do the transcripts for you.
Whatever, chat about it.
Here we are.
Hello, lads.
You all right, mate?
Right, let's have a look. Hold on, let me put my
look at
gloves
this
on.
You were saying Espinosa.
You putting
Yeah,
your
you
gloves
guys
on?
I do, man.
Yeah, of course, he doesn't want to be contaminated.
This is this is evidence, man. You want to fight? You want to do this properly, Luke, or what, Jet?
Well, what do you mean by properly? Because I'm not trying to open a full-blown case and full-blown cooperate with the police department. I'll be honest. I just want.
Yeah, but I don't want my DNA
off
showing up when I'm running through the system, do I?
Are you going to run it for me? Are you going to run the book? Here, look at
We're
this.
gonna run it.
Right,
Because it's like surely it's like a gun, right? You can check the prints on a gun. So can you check it on a book? Is the question.
Oh, Luke,
Just
I know.
read the book.
I know you know who wrote this. Who is it then?
I don't know.
Well, clearly it says you know.
I don't
You are
know.
honestly one of the scummiest people I have ever come across. Oh my god!
Oh
And the way you are
God.
treating people close to you is something I can't ignore anymore. I'm sick of the way you're speaking to others, and I'm tired of you think you have authority over me and everyone else when you don't. Change your ways, or else or change your friends. We're sick of it. Oh my god!
Nah,
Look,
damn.
you've been
horrible. That.
Luke, you've been messing around, man. What you been playing
I
at?
die for my friends. This is what I don't get. I don't know who's done it, and I'm sick of it. Everybody knows. I need to know who's writ that book, mate.
He just
So,
singing KSI.
I've passed it around a few people that have read it. So, like, these two here have read it. A few of all my friends have read it, or I've showed it to. I will wonder
Luke,
if you'll be able to run the prints and get me a
so
list
you've
of everyone
already
that's touched
contaminated the investigation. What about if one of these two wrote it?
One of these two definitely
Definitely
write it
didn't.
because
I wouldn't write it.
I found it. I found it in a property next to a box where I keep all my stuff, and everyone knows that's my stuff, right?
Right.
He can't get in the house, and he can't spell, so it's none of these two.
He could have had a ghost
And if it were me,
you
I'd just
know?
fucking say it to his face.
That's what someone who wrote a book would say, you know?
It is,
Someone's,
but
I don't know what's happening, so I was wondering. I don't know how the DNA, when you run DNA, I don't know how it works. Does it give you like a list of everyone's DNA that's ever touched that book?
Yeah, it does.
Is
But
that
obviously,
something
it's
we'll be able
not.
to
It's
do, so
not
I could get a list
conclusive
of
because
suspects?
it's over time. You know, if they left this, you know, not like a week ago, we might not have anything. It might have, you know, it's not a
No,
very
it's
good
in-
machine.
it's in the past couple of days because
How would you know?
last woke
How
up.
would you know?
Because I asked him. Let me say, because I
I
asked him when he was last awake, and he said Friday. I said, was it there then? He said no.
All right, okay. You think Luke's been doing well lately, eh? As a gang member?
I think he's a top man. There's no reason for this to be written about him.
What about you? You've been
I'm not
quiet.
even in the gang.
Sounds like someone who'd want to stir the pot, open up a spot for himself, you know?
Yeah, that would be me.
Okay, all right, we'll go run this through the system for you, Luke.
All
All
right,
right.
we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Oh my god, they're so gullible.
We could do this like the opposite of the CIA. You know how the CIA like decided that they'd like sell like cocaine on the streets of like, you know, how they imported,
Yeah.
you know, and they work with the cartel. What we could do is we could technically you're right, Davenport. We could
hey,
give-
Davenport,
We could tell them any name we wanted right now.
are you planning on going off duty right now, or?
Yeah. I'll take a
We're
shower.
actually, Rich and I were wondering if you'd had like maybe 15, 20 minutes we could steal from your time, or are you busy?
Yeah, you can if you like.
Okay. You want to run you want to quote unquote run it, Richard, and just give it back to them?
Yeah. Yeah, but okay, Davenport, can we meet you in interrogation room in like 3 minutes?
No, let's go to Marshall's office. Marshall's
Oh
office.
yeah,
Let's
marshal
go
office
there.
in 3 minutes.
All right, yeah, no worries.
You're not in
All right,
trouble,
beautiful.
don't
Thank you,
worry.
Jack.
Yeah, no, that's it'd be hard for me to be in trouble. I'm not on duty long enough.
Don't worry about it.
We could give them any name we wanted right now.
Okay, yeah, but like we don't want them to go at their throats, you know. These guys are gang members, Richard. We don't want them to kill each other.
Yeah, but we could. I'm just
We
saying.
could, but,
Like, but
but
what
why
about-
not?
What about if we gave them like, I don't know, you know, someone that would really like bring it, like the Manor are like a bad gang, you know. We could.
Here for the book investigation.
Oh, you're here for the... Yeah, we're not actually going to, like, run the DNA and give it to them properly, you know? Oh, I'm just saying, you know, like, when the, you know how they said the CIA were, like, putting cocaine on the streets back in the 80s? I was just saying, we could technically give them any name we wanted right now. And just
Yeah,
stir
we
stir the
you know-
pot, like, really
You know what
hard.
we could do? We could literally tell them that the only name that comes out is Luca Tar on that.
Oh, and he made it up himself?
Yeah, exactly. He made it up.
Oh, yeah, like he's a little drama queen.
Yeah. Pick me.
He just
He's a
wanted the
pick me.
attention.
So
Yeah.
wait, who does it actually come back to? I'm so curious.
Oh, I don't know. We haven't run it yet. Let me have a look.
Yeah,
let's
we
go
can run
run
it.
it.
We just won't tell him what it comes back to.
Okay.
Oh, actually, there's a couple on here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys get your MDTs up.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
You
profile
do the
number
first one,
one.
do the second one.
Okay, Lucas, do the number one. It's gonna be 6512 dash 1929
Uh-huh.
dash 2683.
That
Okay.
comes back to a Lucatar.
Okay, that's him.
Okay.
Him.
Number 2 is 3122
Wait one
dash
second.
23 dash 2344 dash 1781. So that's 3122 dash 2344 dash 1781.
They
It
don't
doesn't
have
come
a
back to
shame.
anybody. Oh, they don't come back to anyone.
Oh,
They don't have DNA on file.
Yep, they don't.
does it come back to any incidents?
Check.
No incidents.
Oh, oh.
Evidence. It comes back to.
Yeah, multiple. Actually, it comes to 2 incidents.
Really?
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Suspicious. Very suspicious. Shots fired at Alburu Heights comes back to.
That only
Damn.
has 1 arrest, which was James Molding. But give me a sec.
He got DNA on file? Really hope so. It's a shooting.
Yeah, he does. So it's not him. God, he's ugly.
Hmm.
A certified snitch in his profile. Jesus Christ.
I also have that tag. And I'm proud.
Alright.
I should also have that tag. I snitched
Alright,
yesterday.
let's not have Davenport waiting too long.
Nice.
So we just tell him it comes back to him, yeah?
Yep.
Anything juicy on that book or not?
Oh, it's back. I left it in the fucking thing. Oh, get it out. That would help.
Interesting. Are we gonna tell them the DNA was inconclusive?
That. A suspicious note. I forgot to delete that page.
Look who's here.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Lucas, have
Right.
you read it?
No, I haven't.
Let
Lucas read this
him
book.
lead it. Let him read it.
Oh, great. Right, the only DNA that it comes back to, is yours.
Yep. It's just you.
What?
Yeah.
You've been
Um,
writing stuff about yourself.
But how can it just be me when I've just passed it everyone?
I don't know.
That's shit.
So
Yeah.
your machine's wank then. So I need to do some
Or
investigating.
or are you being a pick me, Luke?
What?
Are you writing this
pick
about
me.
yourself?
Why
I
the
said
fuck?
that.
Why would I wake up on a random Sunday and write some shit about myself? I was trying to go back to
I
bed.
don't
and I just
know,
found this book.
man. Well, I don't
You
know.
could just be a pick me.
You've lost
Maybe.
what?
I
Interesting.
really want to know who wrote this now.
I feel like.
It did say you
That's
know who
horrible.
wrote this, so
No, oh,
You're two are waffling.
who has access to your house?
Well, I'm not telling you who's got access to my fucking house.
Well, you want us to help solve the, help solve the case, man. Give us a list
I
of
don't
names.
even want to be here. I was just going to cut some corners and try and get a list of people, and you've told me it's just me.
Give us a list of names, and we can
How
help
can
you,
it
man.
possibly just be me when I've passed it about 7 people?
we can
Well-
clear names for you. That's what we can do.
I'm not listing off a
Ow.
list of my people in my gang.
You just give us a list. That's fine.
Give us a gang
No.
member list. You got to have like a book
Yeah,
meeting
you're acting like
registry
the
form or
PD
something.
don't have a members list already, though.
We do.
Of course they fucking do. I reckon, though. I don't know.
All right, gentlemen, we gotta go. It was nice seeing you guys.
Yeah.
Good luck with
worries,
your
man.
investigation. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Don't forget we helped you out, okay? Don't forget that.
Yep. Don't forget it.
We should really take note of that in a report because that person's DNA was has access to likely a gang house, and their DNA is not on record.
That's
So-
interesting.
That's like that might be another Jackie Snow.
Oh my god. For this audit, do you want to lead it, and I'll just transcribe everything?
Sure. What's the question?
I made a master document where we can you can pick the questions from, and then you can just freeball.
Sure, yeah. I can make this call when it's not in automatic.
It's okay.
Can you
Richard.
is there a button I can press that just, gets me into automatic?
Yeah, you have to set it up.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I should really do that, because I'm always complaining about it. He snuck in here. Come on, Jackie boy.
Do you need any food, Davenport?
Nah, I'm good, thanks. I just had something to eat. Do we not have keys to that gate there to get into it, or?
Let's
Nah.
go to the soundproof room on the left, Richard.
Alright.
Fine. It's a small room that we got. It's not a fancy interrogation room like MRPD, but at least it's
Okay.
soundproof.
You have to get that look. Alright. So, Jet, what we're going to be doing is it's completely voluntary, but with most of it, we're running a bit of an audit really, and just want to ask you some questions about the PD and how you're feeling about things, and if you're up for answering some questions, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah,
You
I
don't
can do that.
you don't have to do
don't
it,
know
but
how
it
good
would
of
be
a-
appreciated.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it. Just that, as I said, I haven't been on duty much, so my opinion probably wouldn't be that great. But
We're going to be questioning the whole PD roster. So, and you're an officer with a long-standing history. I mean, we patrolled together and we were coworkers for a long time. So it'd
I'm
be
not
great
sure
to
when
have your
they
opinion,
rehired
at least on
Davenport.
things that you can chime in on.
all right, no problem.
Let me set things up real quick.
What the fuck is this?
Hold on.
What is this? We have to ask this? This is the thing we're asking? Alright, Asper, can I speak to you outside really quick if we stop there?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Give us 1 second.
No problem.
What's up, Richard?
Alright, I just looked at the questions. A basic question. What is the difference between RS and PC? Why are we asking?
We had an interview yesterday with Tackleberry, where he thinks that only 60% of the police force knows what our SNPC is. Bobby, as a full officer, could not answer what our SNPC was as a full officer the other day. The PD is that bad, Richard.
God. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, I suppose let me know when you're ready to go.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me get the document prepared.
How you been anyway, Jack? You been alright?
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. Can't really complain.
Alright.
Plenty of days off, so I'm nice and rested.
Lovely.
How about yourself?
Not too bad. Shame about Jackie. You seen the warrant?
No, I haven't actually.
Jackie Snow?
I actually seen it earlier, but I didn't look into it.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest warrants, if not the biggest warrant the city's ever seen. So,
Crazy.
pretty
All right,
crazy.
Richard. I am ready when you are.
Sussy. All right. All right, Jack. Okay. Starting this interview, it's going to be State Marshal Richard Dog. Going to be joined by State Marshal Matthew Espinosa. Okay. Denver, can you just state your name, rank, department, and badge number for me?
Yes, LSPD. It's Jack Davenport. I'm an officer with the LSPD. 424 is my badge number.
Perfect. How long you been employed in the department?
Had a little hiatus, but I've been employed now for probably past 3 months. Previous to that, it was 4-ish years.
Okay. Have you received any disciplinary actions by the department?
No,
Have you given any disciplinary actions by the department?
no.
And
This is in the
implement
last
any-
3 months I'm talking.
Yeah,
Previous to that, obviously I
Yeah.
have, but in the last 3 months I
Yeah, we're
haven't
talking
given or
recently,
received
yeah.
them.
Okay. What is your opinion on the state of the police department as a whole? Be as detailed as you like.
So I'll tell you the one thing that it lacks, and I think would fix 90% of the problem, is professionalism.
Okay. Elaborate.
I just don't think people respect the job, you know?
Like they take it not
So
they don't take it seriously enough, or
I don't think they take it serious enough, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think they realize, you know, presence and how you present yourself goes a long way with how anyone reacts to any crime or criminals react to you. You know, if you're very professional and straight up, I guess, with criminals, and you don't sort of, I mean, everyone likes to have a good time, right? But sometimes it goes a little far. I think the professionalism needs to come back, and it would solve a lot of issues that are currently going on.
Okay.
Because when I notice, there's a lot of people that just sit on the radio and have a chat to each other and laugh and joke, which is fine. But I mean, there's a time and a place for it, you know.
100%. Yeah, I agree. Okie dokie. All right. In your opinion, what have been the failures of your department?
The failures. Well, like I said, I haven't really been on duty that much, so
Sure.
and during my shift, it sort of runs by itself. I couldn't really pinpoint any failures as such,
That's fine.
but I think from what I've seen and heard, I think punishment needs to be harsher.
Okay.
Back in the
So
day,
any-
if you fucked up, you'd lose your job. These days, you get a slap on
right.
the wrist, and 24 hours later, you're doing the same dumb shit that got you there in the first place. Which comes back down to professionalism. People don't care.
Any specific examples that you've seen or heard?
Not really, no. Just an overall thing, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's just how officers present themselves.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I think you've already answered this question, but just in case you've got anything to add, in your opinion, what could be improved in your department?
Communication.
Communication. Yeah.
I think chain of command. I think
Yeah.
you need the authoritative figures to be louder and would prevent most things happening, so they wouldn't have to, you know, if they're proactive, they don't have to be reactive. And at the moment, it seems to be like everyone just reacts to what goes on instead of being proactive and stopping it from happening in the first place. That makes sense.
No, 100% does. Okay. Now I'll just make note that this is all going to be, private and confidential. Is there anybody in particular that you think is, part of the problem with that chain of command?
Not, can't really pinpoint one specific person,
Mm-hmm.
but I just, it's just a thing that I've noticed is, which comes back to the whole professional thing I'm saying, like, back in the day, you'd speak to your next ranking officer, and if you had an issue or whatever, whereas people just look for the highest on duty at the time to go to with their issues. And I mean, I couldn't tell you any one person that's done it because I don't really pay that much attention to it these days.
Yeah.
I'm not as involved as I once was. So I sort of get on duty, do my job, and get off duty, so.
Yep.
I don't really have
Alright.
any responsibility other than making sure that I do the right thing. So,
Okay.
which is nice, by the way, after a while. So,
Yeah. All right. If you could change things, what would they be?
if I could change things, I would have a chief of police. I'm just going to put it bluntly. I'd have a chief of police with a backbone. Doesn't give a fuck who you are or what you did. If you do something wrong, you punish for it, and you're punished accordingly. But if you do the right thing, you also get praised for it,
100%. Can I ask what has led you to believe that the chief currently doesn't have a backbone?
I mean, I just see people getting away with stuff all the time. You can just tell by people's, which comes back to the professionalism thing. If the higher ups were doing their job and making sure everyone stayed in line, it'd fall back through the chain and everyone would be more professional out on the street. Whereas people sort of do whatever they want, get away with what they want.
Yeah.
And nothing's done about it. So I don't know whether it's people worried about hurting people's feelings or anything like that. And I'll be honest, I've never met the chief ever. But, I think someone that is willing to, try and steer the ship in the right direction would be fantastic. And if that means punishing a few people to get there, well, that's what they got to do. It doesn't seem to happen. And I'm only going by like hearsay things that I've heard of people have said and done.
Yeah.
From other officers and stuff. I haven't, as I said, I haven't really been around enough to really even comment on it. So
That's fine. Yep. Okay. What is your opinion on the current training within the department?
I'll be real with you. I think it is lackluster. When I come back as an officer, I hadn't been employed for 6+ months. I was a little rusty, still am. And I was surprised that I was promoted to officer so quick. I was just expected to know everything. Which luckily I can pretty much think for myself and work things out. But if it was a different officer or whatever, or a cadet that had, hadn't been involved in the force before, I think they're going to struggle a lot. Because it doesn't seem to be the amount of training there used to be back in the day. The process seems to be a lot faster these days than what it used to be. And I think it kind of shows with the knowledge that officers have, especially when it comes to simple stuff like RS and PC. And I can actually give you an example of that. I was on duty yesterday. There was a shootout between two crews down across from the in the little apartment block across from the apartments down at Little Seoul there.
Yeah.
In Palomino. one of the guys, there was only like 3 or 4 of us on duty. One of the guys called me down there because he didn't know what to do. He arrived on scene and had heard shots, but didn't see anyone shooting. There's individuals down there getting loaded into vehicles. Apparently there was 2 different gangs there. And he didn't know what to do. So I had to explain to him the process of, you know, you just need to dumb it down for yourself and just do basic stuff. So if you didn't see it happen, it's fair to assume that, you know, 2 gangs were fighting over something, whether it be they're in a war or you know, these various things that pop up that people fight over recently. It could be any one of those things, but if you don't actually see it happen, you can't really act on it, because then you'd just be assuming, and assuming stuff is not a good thing, because if you go to court with it, you need to be able to, you know, provide facts and evidence, and if you don't have that stuff, so unless you see it happen, you can't really do much about it. So the only thing you could do is the fact that you had low units is, you know, you could just say, hey, I'm going to take all your illegals off. Yeah, should you have any on you? But I will be GSR testing you first. If you're not positive, I won't be touching you. You'll be good to go. If you are GSF positive, obviously we'll search you, take your illegal
GSF
stuff,
positive,
and then get your medical, because we just don't have the units to cope with it. Or if you're fully outnumbered, which I believe they were, I think there was quite a few people down there, you're better off just steering clear and protecting your own life, because I think there was only 2 officers there against like 6 or 7 people, and just collecting evidence or whatever, and hopefully you get some DNA or something on the scene.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, the fact they didn't know how to deal with that sort of situation kind of surprised me, you know.
100%. All right. So just to kind of sum it up, what do you think the successes and failures are with the current training program?
I think it's just that I get trained enough in the field. You can sit there and tell people what to do as much as you want, and it won't. Nothing works as well as actually hands-on. So I think there needs to be, which is a shame, because I know, I'm pretty sure we've all been FTOs before, and you know the FTO burnout, how you so many cadets come through, and it's tough on officers, you know. And you're constantly trying to train someone, which I know that's a big issue, but in saying that, they still need to be trained. They still need to be out in the field, getting first-hand knowledge, like witnessing it happening, which they will absorb more information, you know. And they can actually see things happening, and rather than just being told it, you know, theory.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the big things is, cadets don't get enough time with their peers or whatever to show them what to do before they're put on their own, and then kind of make their own decisions from there on, you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
Which
we're
isn't
gonna move
really
on.
a problem in the last couple of months. It's been a problem for quite a while, you know. So it's sort of been an ongoing thing. You can never get enough training, but I just don't think there's enough of that.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move on to some questions. Now these are all questions that we've asked everybody. Now I know you're gonna know some of these answers, but I'm gonna have to ask you them anyway. So what is the difference between RS and PC?
RS is essentially you're suspicious of a crime that has been or may be committed or whatever in the area. So for instance, I can give you more of an instance type thing. If we got a call that there was a guy lurking out the front with a gun out the front of the sheriff's office in Sandy or whatever, wearing blue jeans, you could turn up there and there could be a guy there with blue jeans on. He may not have a weapon out or anything, but, you know, he matches the description. Sure, you'd stop and question him, you know. Maybe give him a frisk, see if he had any weapons on him or whatever, have a chat to him, maybe look for a witness in the area or something that may be able to give you some more detail. However, that would lead you, if he did have a weapon on him, you know, there's a fair chance that's going to be the guy, which then obviously if the weapon and stuff matches, from what you've been told over whether it's dispatch call or over, you know, from a witness or whatever, that would lead to your PC, which is concrete facts and evidence, you know, something that you can go to court and stand there and actually say, this man had this, you know. If he was standing there wielding the gun or whatever, that'd be PC, that's the guy, you know.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Have you written a subpoena and or a search warrant before?
Not in quite a while, no.
Not in a while. Okay. Do you know the difference between a subpoena and a search warrant?
Well, a subpoena is more so for phones and stuff like that, I believe. I'm not sure if things have changed because I've never been told any different. You subpoena phone records and stuff like that, bank records. Should you think that, you know, should you have evidence that things may be going through phone calls and bank records, whereas a search warrant is if, you know, you've caught someone doing something illegal, they may have a bunch of weed on them or something like that, which then you tend to believe that possibly they've got to be getting it from somewhere. It could have been in their property, or you may have found it in their vehicle. Maybe they've got more in their house or whatever. So, yeah, search warrant's more for a property-based type thing.
Okay. Have you read your department's SOPs? And what's your opinion on the SOPs? And are you up to date with them?
I actually thought I was up to date with them, and then I seen when I was looking through the MDT earlier today, there was another SOP that came out. So I haven't read them for probably 3-ish months now. But as I said, I've been getting on duty once a month, so.
Fair enough. Great.
But I generally browse over the MDT because they usually have announcements and stuff in there to see if something's changed.
Great. In your opinion, what is the definition of excessive force?
Well, you got to know how to read the room. And by saying that, I mean, if how do I say this? I mean, there's a professional way to answer it, and then there's a way that actually works on the street, you know? So, I think excessive force is if you're not reading the room correctly, and say, for instance, you go in, you're chasing someone, and you go in pit box bike, like early into the chase with no reason. They've given you no reason to actually get aggressive with them or anything. It's a little excessive, you know?
Sure, yeah.
If someone's throwing hands, there's no weapons involved or anything, and you pull a gun out and start shooting this guy, that's excessive force, you know? There's other ways and means that you can try and apprehend the suspect or whatever, whether it be tackling or tasing or giving you baton, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Final question. What is the concept of chain of command? And do you agree/disagree with it?
What is the concept? Well, essentially you go to your next ranking officer if you've got issues or whatever, and they can pass it up the chain. Because delegation is a big thing. Whoever's at the top has a lot to do, and they don't have time to look after everyone.
Question is in here is crazy.
You know, lieutenants, sergeants, senior officers and stuff to take care of the smaller stuff. Unless it's something big, it'll get passed to them and they'll take care of it themselves. I think it seems to work pretty good so long as people actually use it.
Okay. I suppose you got any more questions?
Yes. If you could choose 3 people, I know that you might not know everyone that's currently active in LSPD or in BCSO, but if you could name 3 people that should be at a higher rank, who would they be?
I can't really answer that for you. I'll be straightforward. I don't spend enough time on duty, and I know probably 5 out of the 30-odd officers that I've seen in the past 2 to 3 months. So I couldn't tell you. it wouldn't be fair for me to answer that question.
No, that's
I just don't know
completely
well
fine.
enough.
And I guess follow-up question to that. Do you know a person in your department or in the police force that should not be in the rank that they are?
Good question.
Not really. It's pretty much the same deal.
Oh, there was a delay
I'm
there.
the sort of person, unless I actually see it for myself, or if I mean, I hear plenty of things from people that have complained or whatever, but unless I actually see it myself, I don't really ask too much comment on it unless I see it happen for myself, or I see what they're talking about, you know. So that's another thing that I can't really answer for you. That wouldn't be fair if I did.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I completely get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm just not around enough to pass judgment on how someone else polices, you know.
No, I mean, listen, we 100% appreciate the honesty. I mean, it's one of the reasons why we wanted to bring you in and ask you questions. And again, we're basically getting opinions and getting questions answered from everybody in the department. So we appreciate you coming in. Let me see.
Yeah, I wish I could be more help, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like passing judgment when I'm not 100% sure for myself, you know.
Yeah,
100%.
all good.
That's
I don't
completely fine.
just want to go what everyone's sort of talking about at the time, you know. So I'd rather just make my own judgment.
Anything else you would like to add about LSPD, the department, BCSO, anything in regards to the PD?
I think they need to learn to work together better. It's us versus them shit needs to stop. It's been going on for years and years and years. We're all here to do the same job, so we should just do it.
Is the us versus them still happening often?
I see it more so if I stay later than my shift. But as I said, I'm not around that much, but it's very noticeable. I know there's been issues in the past. I'm not too sure recently because I've only been on duty for a couple of times.
I want to
in
get
the
back
past
to
month,
hunting
so-
snow.
Previous to that, I was on duty quite a few times a month or two ago, and yeah, you could very much tell. Like early shift 3's fine because everyone sort of works together, but once shift 1 and that starts to wake up, you kind of see the divide, which is when I usually get off duty because the comms and everything turn to shit.
You not search for numbers in here?
Okay. Do
That's
you have any other
crazy.
questions, Richard?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, really appreciate it, Davenport. I know we delayed you a bit from going off duty, but I really do value your opinion, and I wanted to hear if you had anything to say about this.
Right, copy a number.
Yeah, no problem. That's all good.
All right. Let's turn off
To
this
be honest, I was
recording.
only going off duty because I've been to 624/7s and 5 of them were the same people in the same car.
Oh,
We would just
God.
drive away every time.
Oh.
So I was like, you know, driving
It's
that
like-
shared Taurus is it's an experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
I think I've got another 3 months and I'll probably be able to afford my own car.
Yeah, that's valid. Well, thank you so much, Jack. Let me go ahead and get you out of here.
All right. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
No, thank you, man.
Take it easy, Jack.
See you later, Doc. Take it easy, bud. So the keys to these are different to our keys, yeah?
Yeah.
let's go ahead and have a look at this thingy. So we know James Molding. Wait. James Molding of the Manor. Cold Snow. What day did the fucking...
I told you, Richard. Even that board says that most people don't know our SPC in this department.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. It's bad. Like I don't understand.
When did the fucking guns being taken out happen? Hold on. The 19th. Hmm. Yeah, what time did we... What time did we say that we saw them at the lighthouse? It was at 1:30 GMT. And then if we look at this, if we think that it might have been Susie, so if we actually think that that was... Hold on, let me get my report up. Hold on, let me get this report up for you guys. So this was the lighthouse meeting. The 24th of October. This was at 1:30 GMT. Roughly. Wait, no. It would have been 2:30 GMT. Oh, because the fucking times have changed for me now. Oh my god, this adds up. This adds up fucking crazy accurate. Wait, what the fuck? I took this photo at 2:30. Jackie had an incoming call from Susie at 2:15. But who's the fucking pink? Who's in the pink Crocs, man? Who the fuck is in the pink Crocs? There's no way it's Jordan Walker, bro. It could have been this person. I need to be able to search these fucking numbers. Hold on. I search by... Nope, I can't do that. How the fuck do I do this? 420. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. 420 715 920. Okay, I don't think it's going to be in the list, because I think if it is in the list, I would have it. I suppose, how do we search our context to see if we've got a number? Because I can't search...
And you have to. The way that I do it is I memorize the last 4 that I'm looking for, and you just have to scroll down. You can't search anymore like it used to be.
Why?
It's very
So
annoying.
stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid.
Can you look through your context, see if you got a 9200?
9200. Let me see.
Yeah.
Uh, no, I don't.
You've got a really small list, man. Why was that so quick for you?
Yeah, I don't have too many numbers in my contacts. I'll be honest.
Mine's so long. Okay, that's not one we have. I want to see somebody else that he picked up on that day. On the 24th. 6997. What about 6997? Can you look for that one for me?
6997. Let me check.
No. Oh my god, it's fucking Ziggy. I've got it. It's Ziggy Bugs.
Okay.
Quick. Try 6117. One 7.
No, don't have it.
It'd be nice to have no fucking numbers. You fool.
Huh.
It's 117. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ, sir. Oh, he said Zagaboth on you. 6117. Not this song. Nothing. Jason McGrath, Jordan Walker. 9200. 9200. Will you try that one?
9200. Let me check. This damn freaking boat is loud as hell.
Did I do 9200 already?
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I gotta double check. Because I don't know. I can't remember if I did or not.
I need a couple minutes, Richard. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 9200, we don't know. What about... What other numbers have I got on here? 90 on the 24th. 5556617. Okay, so we've done 9000. We've done... Oh, let me go from the bottom. If I go from the bottom, I get a new set of eyes. 5556617. 6617. Okay, hold on, let me write this down. I've done 9200. Right on this piece of cardboard. 9200. Okay, that's done. What is it? 6617. I do have a really long list of numbers. This is just one that we don't have in the big list. If only it was Michael Simone and I could be proven right. Imagine if it said Matt Rhodes. The annoying thing is my fucking thing keeps skipping. No fucking way. Ryan Parker? What the fuck is he doing? And what the... Okay. 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 Wait. Don't fucking tell me. Hold on. Don't fucking tell me. Don't fucking tell... Oh my god. Now it all makes fucking sense. Now it all makes fucking sense. Now it all makes fucking sense. Who else would wear fucking pink Crocs and a fucking red do-rag? Oh my fucking god, dude. Are you shitting me? Are you kidding me, dude? I'm coming for my you money.